So we had a pizza party today, and you said you did not eat meat.
I do not.
So we went with vegetarian pizza party, which was fun. So we built that outdoor pizza oven last summer, and then I saw it like on TikTok or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I can make a pizza oven for like $50. I was like, let's see if this. And I was kind of amazed that it worked as well as it does.
Yeah, and the food was amazing.
Well, thank you so much. Zach and I came together, and so we did an event yesterday at Smoking Goose. Typically we don't have quite as busy a thing, so we've just been like cooking all weekend, and it's been really fun. But I was just like, yeah, let's do a pizza party, and we'll just make a bunch of different pizzas and kind of challenge ourselves because we're not using any meat and come up with some fun stuff. And I was actually very happy with the way it turned out. Sometimes we don't know till the day of what we're gonna make, you know. It was just like, but Zach, you had the first pizza, which was one of the favorites.
I started with the brie pear, apple, and pecan with balsamic onion jam. I called it a flatbread, but it was just a pizza.
I always wondered the difference. What is is the only difference between flatbread and pizza that there's no crust? It just goes to the edge.
That's a good question.
I don't know. I think it's mostly marketing, so that it just sounds like an appetizer.
It sounds like a different thing. Yeah.
I almost feel like flatbread gets baked ahead of time, and then you put the toppings on. But we did that with all the pizzas, so I don't know.
That was also my favorite one. It was really good. And then I did the deep dish breakfast pizza, which had great. So I will pat myself on the back. I feel like I make a very good meatless gravy.
You sure do. Mm-hmm.
And so I was just like, okay, we'll use that as a base. And then we just had like a big breakfast hash, and then a couple of sunny side up eggs on top.
And I feel kind of bad that I didn't say that was one of my favorites, because it was. I love this. I love the eggs. That's how I eat my eggs at home.
Yeah.
No, you don't get to take it back. Once you find out who the chefs are of the pizza, you don't get to take it back. That's why I said mine first. I was like, hey, my favorite one was the barbecue, and that was Dykes.
And technically, I'm not taking it back. I'm adding 2.
Oh, okay. All right. Well.
Yeah. What was your favorite, Melissa? We didn't ask you.
She didn't say anything.
Yeah.
She didn't like anything.
I hated all of it.
The first one was definitely my favorite.
The brie.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
I think just because it was so different.
Yeah.
Like I've not had anything like that. Mm-hmm. So it was just very different and very good.
Yeah. It was pretty good. And then the next one was the take on the barbecue chicken pizza, which was barbecue chickpea pizza.
That was probably my favorite. I like anything barbecue, but I liked all the pizzas.
And shout out to Gomez Barbecue. I stole the barbecue sauce from Gomez Barbecue. Really good. And then we had a mystery pie, which I really enjoyed putting on the menu because it seemed to cause a lot of controversy and conversation and arguments at the table about. So what were some of the guesses on the mystery pie?
Oh, people were scared. Let me just say that. People were nervous. Go ahead. You're about to say something.
No, my guess was eggplant because of the eggplant emoji. That was my guess.
That would have been so smart on me to do that. As soon as she said that, I was like, I just took all the air out of everything. I was like, that would have been the way to go.
Took the air out of your cheese pizza. So when I showed up, I was like, what's the mystery pizza? And he's like, I don't know. It's a mystery. We got to figure something out. And so as we get closer, I made the joke. I was like, it'd be funny if you just, made a cheese pizza and put it out there. And sure as shit.
That was one of the guesses, too.
That was one of the guesses, yeah. Shout out Carrington.
Yeah. It was a stuffed crust 3 cheese pizza, first of all. Oh, how dare you, sir?
2 cheeses on top, one cheese in the middle?
Yep. And thin crust. So, some different textures in there. It was almost like a nice, I feel like a palate cleanser as the pizzas were going out before dessert.
All right. I think actually calling cheese pizza mystery pizza is like a smart business move for restaurants because you don't want to just sell no one orders a cheese pizza unless they have a pretty boring personality type. So like it's kind of like, what did you have tonight? Oh, I have the mystery pizza.
pie.
So you don't have to show that you're boring to your friends.
I thought it was like having like one of those mystery flavor blow pops and making it vanilla. It's a mystery. It's the one everybody gets.
That's disgusting.
I think there is also a thing on Harder Brunch that we do. Everything we do is kind of over the top. So if you just make something that's like regular, it's like, what is this? Like we just had 3 crazy pizzas that you're gonna bring out a cheese pizza.
You're building up to the cheese.
Yeah. This is the, and then the dessert, which I thought was very creative. Was Zach's s'mores pie.
Yeah, I did a s'mores pie. I made a graham cracker dough and then ganache and a bunch of different colored marshmallows on top. They were Lucky Charms marshmallows.
And I gotta say, Robin's eyes got so big when that came out. I was just like, oh, that's the winner right there. the dessert pie.
I love sweets so
Yeah.
much.
I lost so much confidence when I pulled it out. Like I was like, oh, this is gonna be fun. I pulled it out and I was like, this is like for a 7-year-old. What the hell am I doing? And then I brought it out there. Everybody was happy. I was like, great, that's fantastic.
But we forgot about one really important thing that was made for the table that also went into the conversation to confuse him about the dick soaps.
Yes. Zach made the dick sticks.
Oh yeah. At that point, I was like, I'm pissed. This makes no sense. These nice ladies that don't want to talk about penises are now shoving penis shapes in their face. And I was like, we need to get together, guys. I was like, next meeting we needed to talk about appropriateness, boundaries. And then like I saw them like grabbing for the penises, like very like, oh, like I expected this. And I was like, ow, someone's lying. Someone is lying. Yeah, because I thought you were confused too. I was like, oh no, Dyke thinks these are like a dick soap lady or something like that. He's really confused. Now we're gonna get canceled. That is a great way to get canceled. Shit.
I'm eating brunch with my people though. Homie Dyke just cooked up a feast and we about to eat.